Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica and I run my own small business called loopingteddys. And welcome back to another week in the studio. We have lots to do. We have a couple of open orders. I have been super busy applying to markets and I wanted to catch up with you guys about all of that. And also I have started working on some more plushies because signing up for markets has me realizing that I really need to work on my inventory since the first confirmed market that is coming up is on March 30th. So that gives me around 8 more weeks to prep for that market, and then after that we have quite a lot of markets all the way until June. I've actually made myself a calendar and I've put in all of the markets that I have applied to so far. So most of them are in like spring all the way to like June of this year, but I've also signed up for a couple of markets in October and one in November because I already kind of knew that I wanted to participate in those markets again because I had already done them last year and they were super great for me and my business, so I definitely wanted to do those again this year. And so far I've heard back from five markets and I've gotten into those. I also signed up for a couple of bigger shows. I make those in green, so those are 2-day events, and those are like kind of like more expensive events and bigger, just like in general bigger events. And I've not heard back from those, but I really hope that I get into those. I really want to expand into some bigger craft shows this year, as well as doing those small markets that I did last year. So we will see about that. I only signed up very recently and yeah, I can't wait to hear back from those. But however, it's currently Tuesday. I'm currently on my lunch break, and if you watched the last couple of videos, you probably know that I'm currently also moving my small business out of my living room into my very own studio space. So things have been kind of chaotic behind the scenes, and this is like being filmed right in the middle of this. I still have everything here. We just laid down the flooring last weekend into the studio, and next weekend we will move on to actually putting in furniture. So that is kind of the timeline that we're currently on. But I wanted to kind of show you what I have been working on. I wanted to show you the 2 open Etsy orders that I currently have. And then we will get into actually completing those Etsy orders because my goal is to have them finished at the end of my lunch break. We will see if that will be completed. But let's get into all of the plushies I have made so far this week first. Okay, so first of all, the thing I started to work on last week already is this big basket full of chicken bodies. I have 2 already confirmed events before Easter, so I definitely want to make some Easter plushies first. And I started with these chickens, and I have 3 colors so far. None of them are completed, they're all still open. It's just the crocheting part is done, but we still need to stuff them, put eyes and all of that stuff. So we have 3 in white, and actually we have half of a chicken body. We have the same amount in this gray speckle, so 3.5 kind of. And again in this color, this very beige color, we have 3 completed ones and a half. So those are all of the chicken bodies. I definitely want to get those completed. I usually leave them open for quite a while because they use up quite a lot of stuffing. So they, first of all, take up a lot of supplies that I could also use for other plushies if I run out of other plushies first. So I kind of finish them on demand before the market, and also they get kind of complicated to store once I stuff them because they get kind of chunky. So I will stuff them closer to the market and leave them kind of unfinished for now. But then also I have moved on to working on some other plushies again. So let me just grab them. So I decided to go ahead and start with some of my bestsellers again. As you probably know, I currently have almost 0 plushies in my inventory. So I started with some baby octos again. And I currently have 1 in this blue color completed, and then I have 2 in this very bright green. This is like very bright on camera right now, but I have 3 of those baby octos completed, and I'm currently working on a 4th one. So I want to finish this one before I move on to the Etsy orders. So let's get into those, talk about those for a second, and then we will get into actually making some plushies. So let me just pull up my Etsy seller app and talk about those 2 orders. So I have 2 orders, as I said before, and each is for only one item. So one is for a mini chick with a hat, and my customers get to pick the hat color out of 24 different colors, and my customer chose pink, so we will make that. And then only like a couple days later, I got another order for a penguin. So let me try and show you that one. So for a penguin, and we will work on that one as well. I'm actually pretty happy with how my Etsy has been performing this year so far, because usually I don't really sell a lot of stuff on Etsy, but this year so far, every couple of days I've been getting a sale on there, and I have not updated my Etsy in a very long time, and I definitely need to get to that at some point in a couple of weeks, because I definitely need a little bit of inventory to actually take pictures of and upload new products and stuff like that. So for me, not working on my Etsy shop in a very long time, I'm super happy to still get orders and to get more frequent orders. So super excited about that. But as I'm on my lunch break, I don't want to waste any time with yapping at you. So we will finish this octo first, or like I'm not finishing them. As I said before, I leave them open and unstuffed, and I will move on to the next step once I have a couple of them completed, because that is just more time efficient when market prepping. It feels so weird to say market prepping again, because I've not been doing that for a long time, but that is what I'm basically doing again now. So I will finish the body of that octo, and then I think I will move on to the mini chick with the hat first, because that was the order that got in first, and then we will see how far we can get and if we can get started or even completed with the penguin. So let's go.
Bad traffic ain't a waste of time when you were there to hold my hand, but I've had it with the 405 since you said I'd missed my last chance. But I know that you've been asking about me. If I tried though to get you back, would you let me? It might take some time to change your mind, but maybe everything we can make it right. This take me back in your eyes, blinking at me like a caution light. I wonder if you see it. I don't really need a single other reason to make you mine. It might take some time to change your mind. I know. I wish I never let you go. If I took you for a top-down drive, just you and me and an empty road, maybe I can make it cross your mind. Jump back in, baby, go, go, go. Oh, I know that you've been asking about me. If I tried though to get you back, would you let me? Oh, it might take some time to change your mind. Maybe everything we can make it right. This take me back in your eyes, blinking at me like a caution light. I wonder if you see it. I don't really need a single other reason to make you mine. It might take some time to change your mind. I know. I wish I'd never let you go. Oh, I wish I'd never let you go. I wish I'd never let you go. I know you've been asking about me. If I tried though to take it all back, would you let me? Oh, it might take some time to change your mind. Maybe everything we can make it right. Just take me back in your eyes, blinking at me like a caution light. I wonder if you see it. I don't really need a single other reason to make you mine. It might take some time to change your mind. I know. I wish I never let you go. Oh, I wish
Okay, so as you just saw, I finished my first Etsy order for this mini chick with a pink little hat. And actually, I think that I will not start on the penguin right now during this lunch break, but rather I will pack this one up and film that for reels because I haven't posted a reel on my Instagram in like 6 weeks. I've been like really out of the whole content, or at least like the whole short form content creation. So I really need to film something to post there, and I think packing up a cute little Etsy order would be the perfect thing to post after a long time. And then actually I've been like super distracted today. I was talking about this a couple weeks ago, but I signed up for a super huge market. That one is like not on my little like market list, because that would be like an ongoing thing. There is a new location that is popping up in my city, and they put up an Instagram post asking for permanent vendors for their pop-up market, and that would be like every Friday evening and Saturday evening for a certain amount of time, but at least for like a couple weeks in a row. And I hadn't heard back from them for quite a long time, and I thought I was like being rejected. But late last night, I got an email from them asking for my phone number because they want to chat with me on the phone and figure out things for that market. So right now, I'm like super anticipating this call and super excited about that possible opportunity that might be coming up for me. I did sign up with only my candles and scrunchies and wristlets for that market because it would not be physically possible for me to make enough plushies to have twice a week for a couple of weeks in a row. So I only signed up with my new items, so I definitely need to get my butt into gear for those items and need to develop some more products in that direction. That is why I have started to make little tester candles. These are just like in the refill candle mold, and I'm trying out every single fragrance in those and like making these little refill candles for now. I am testing them wickless because I still haven't found the perfect wick yet, and the ones I want to try out next are currently sold out and they won't be restocking until in about 2 weeks. So I still need to wait a bit for those to test them out, but I thought I could still go ahead and pour all of the different fragrances and try all of them out, let them sit for exactly 2 weeks until I can get the new wicks that I want to try out and hopefully find the right wick for those, and then figure out what fragrances I want to launch first. So definitely I need to focus on that a little bit as well. So I think that for now I will pack up my Etsy order during this lunch break and possibly make another one of these little testers for the different fragrances. I definitely need to label this one because I still want to know which ones I poured and which ones I really like in the end. So I definitely need to label these very well so that I can figure out what fragrances I want to launch in the beginning. I'm thinking that I will launch around like 6 fragrances for now for the start, and then we can still like develop that product line. But I'm super excited and super motivated about the possibility of being accepted into that huge pop-up shop, and that would be like such a huge step for my business. So I'm really waiting for that call, and I will definitely keep you updated on that, on what is going on with that. So now I will pack up my order and I will see how well I can take you guys along for that, because I kind of need that tripod for filming my short form content, but we will see what you see next. Hey friends, it's now Wednesday and I'm yet again on my lunch break, and I wanted to check in with you and kind of show you what I've been working on since I talked to you yesterday. So first of all, I finished my second Etsy order. So it's super bright outside right now, but this is what the little penguin looks like. He's already tagged, so I will go ahead and pack him up in just a minute. And then I also wanted to show you how I'm planning on testing my different scents for my candles to find out what 6 colors I want to go for my first collection. So basically I ordered a lot of these little testers, these little bottles. They're like 10 milliliter bottles, and I've been making these little pieces of candles in my refill molds, just like 2 centimeters of wax. That's like 50 grams of wax. That's not near enough for a full candle, but to test it out I thought this is the right amount, and I'm just basically pouring every single scent once, except for like holiday scents and stuff like that. I don't really need to test them right now, so I'm testing everything else, and I'm just making these little testers, and later on I can put the right wicks in there, and they smell really strong, so I'm super excited about that. It feels like it's working. The plan that I currently have for those is working, and then also I plan on doing a little bit of like a survey on my friends and family, and just presenting them with all of these testers and making them choose their favorites, and then I can see if a lot of people like the same scents, because I feel like I can't really judge the best scents to launch because I have a particular smell and things that I like, and somebody else might like very different scents from me. For example, last night I was pouring, I'm looking for it right now, I was pouring this tester, and this is called Tobacco and Oak, and personally to me it smells not that great, but my boyfriend really liked that scent and said that that was his favorite so far of all the ones that I have tested so far. So that just shows that people really like very different scents, and I'm planning to ask as many people as I can to rate their favorite scents, and then hopefully I can launch a wide variety of scents for my first collection, because I want those 6-ish scents that I launch first to appeal to a wide range of people. So that is my plan for that so far. But right now I'm just pouring these testers and trying to get through all of them to be able to let them cure and then test them later on. So that is what's going on with the candles. And now the plan for the lunch break is to pack this one up, and then also to work on some more of those baby octos. And my plan this time around is to make hopefully 100. I'm not sure how long that's going to take me because I need to make all kinds of different plushies, but I've already picked out the colors that I want to make my octopi in, and I thought I could go ahead and share those colors with you because I feel like I've sold so many mini plushies over the course of the last year that I can now really kind of judge what colors will sell well and what colors I want to stay away from. I've personally picked out 10 different colors, and I actually realized I'm completely out of one of the colors, so I can't really show that to you right now, but I have the rest of the colors here. So first of all, we have 3 different tones of blue, and all of these have done super well, especially the 2 lighter ones, but this one also gets picked up. I would definitely suggest having a lot of different blue tones for aquatic life animals like octopi, and I would stay away from very dark colors for most of the plushies. So these 3 blue tones are the first colors I will make the octopi in. Then second we have the girly colors. I have a light pink and a lilac. It's so bright outside, I hope you can see all of that. But these 2 colors are surprisingly super popular with all types of animals. Even little boys really like these colors. So I definitely suggest to have lots of pinks and purples, especially like pastel colored tones of those 2 colors in your stock because they tend to get picked up very much. Next up I have the 2 green tones. So I have this very bright green. I hope you can kind of tell what it looks like. And then we also have a darker green. I would stay away from anything darker than this, but this one gets picked up frequently, so these are the two green tones. And then we have the bright and warm tones. So we have a red, a very bright red, and then also an orange, which is also very bright. So basically anything that's like bright, more neon, or in the case of the girly colors, more pastel-y, gets picked up quite a lot. So those are the colors that I'm focusing on for my new mini plushie army. But yeah, that's all about that. First of all, I want to pack up the penguin, and then we will see how many mini octopi I can complete in the rest of my lunch break. I've already taken a bit of time to eat and stuff like that, so I don't have a ton of time left, but we will see.
Pick a movie, I'll pick you up, we'll go eat sushi. Or we'll go downtown, with our best moves we can boogie. Oh my, we both look so fly, like sweet apple pie. Yeah, they want a piece of us. My, when we drive on by, they just can't deny. Yeah, they wanna be like us. Na 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 na. We are goofy, playing tag in the jacuzzi. We'll go upstairs, with our best moves we get groovy. My, we both look so fly, like sweet apple pie. Yeah, they want a piece of us. My, when we drive on by, they just can't deny. Yeah, they wanna be like us. Na 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 na. Let them think that we are crazy when we drive around in our Mercedes. We're out all night.
Hey friends, I wanted to check in. It's now right after 5 o'clock, so I have finished my workday and I'm so excited because it's still sunny out and I can finally film after work again, which wasn't possible during the very dark winter times. So super happy about this again, and I wanted to show you what I managed to finish during my lunch break. So sadly I only got 2 baby octos finished before I had to head back into work, but then also this afternoon I received a very exciting package and I wanted to show you what I got. And also I realized I never updated you on my huge pop-up shop market event that I might possibly start to attend soon. So sadly, they still haven't called me. I'm really looking forward to that, so I can't really give you guys an update on that right now. I will definitely stay behind that and definitely try and reach out to them again if they don't call me this week, because I really want to participate in that event and want to grow my business in that direction. And the package that I received this afternoon kind of goes along with that, because I ordered some more wax and some more supplies for making candles. That's one thing that is very interesting to me. Like, making plushies is very inexpensive compared to making candles, because for plushies, yes, you need yarn. Yes, chenille yarn can get kind of expensive, and yes, I have spent over 500 euros on one yarn order before, but compared to all of the candle making supplies, plushie supplies are very cheap and you can get quite a lot out of them. And candles is kind of like a bigger startup cost so far than the plushies were. So I probably have spent over 1,000 euros on candle supplies already, and I have not sold a single candle. So that is kind of scary, but also that is the way that I want to grow my business into. So I still believe that that is worth it. But let's get into the package. Okay, so I moved us down to the floor to start opening this box. I already, as you can probably tell, opened this one up for the first time already, because if you saw one of the videos a bit ago, I actually ordered from this supplier before and they forgot to send the wax the first time. So I was kind of skeptical if they forgot something again this time. So I immediately opened up the box and checked if everything is in there. And this time they sent everything. So I'm super happy that I don't have to do the whole customer support journey again. But yeah, let's get into what I got. So first of all, I have lots of these rolls, and I actually opened one of them earlier when the package first arrived. I ordered lots of wicks. So these are just the standard cotton wicks, because as I said before in one of the last videos, I want to make like 3D like taper candles and stuff like that as well, especially if I do get into that big pop-up shop for several weeks in a row. I definitely want to have those ready to go. So I ordered all of the supplies for those. So this wax is actually for taper candles and not for like container candles. There's a different wax for those types of candles. Apparently, I think that the container wax is like softer, and this one should be like harder once it's cooled. At least that's what I have found out so far. And these wicks, they're just like on a roll, and I do believe that you have to put them into wax before you can actually use them, because now they're like not primed at all, but they were super cheap that way. And for me, as I said before, I have already spent way too much money on candle making supplies, so for now I will go with this. And I really like about this supplier that they use very like reusable and like eco-friendly packaging. That is like one of their main things, so I really like that about them. They don't really use plastic except for like the huge boxes of wax and stuff like that, because they get them in this way and they don't repack them. So I really like that, and the rest of it is packed in like paper bags and stuff like that, so I really appreciate that. So I got that's 6 different sizes of wicks. I believe that's all of the series. So I got the whole wick series, because you need different size wicks for different diameters of candles. So I didn't want to run out of the right size for the candles that I'm planning to make. So I wanted to be able to try all of them out. And yeah, that's why I got everything. And I also ordered quite a lot of molds, and they are supposed to arrive next week. So I still have to wait a little bit to actually use all of these supplies, but they're definitely coming in soon. And then apart from the wax and all of the wicks, I also got some smaller things that are all in this little bag, which I guess is plastic, but it's like the recycled plastic. So I guess that's better. It's not ideal from what I know, but better than regular plastic. But I got some exciting things. So I want to try and have some colorful pillar candles as well as like white pillar candles. And I got 2 colors. First of all, we got salted caramel yellow, and then also we got toffee brown. So I really like these 2 colors together, and then also like the white, the regular candle color. So I definitely want to try those out. And then finally, I also got some wick feet like this, just in case I never find any wooden wicks that I really like. For my container candles, I can try them out with some cotton wicks and use these wick feet to DIY myself some wicks from those. So those are the things that I got for the pillar candles. And as I said before, I have to wait until next week to try them out with the molds that I got. But I will definitely kind of like not speed run the whole process, but try and be very quick and efficient with testing these, because I really want to get ready to actually have some candles in stock for my markets and possibly the huge pop-up ongoing show. And yeah, that's everything that I got. Also, I think that I will end this studio vlog right here, because actually tonight I have a thesis reading party with my mom, because my little brother is graduating university and he has written his thesis, and my mom and I offered to proofread it and give him some feedback before he turns it in. So that is my very exciting plan for tonight. I'm sure you are very jealous of me, but yeah, that is everything I am sharing for this studio vlog. So definitely stay tuned for next week's video. We are working on the dream studio again next week and hopefully getting it ready to actually move into the studio space. So very exciting things are coming up, but I thank you so much for watching this video all the way until the end, and I will see you again next week for another video. So until then, bye!